but they joined the stream and they're like, "Hey, your channel came up. I was looking for TTRPG creators because I'm trying to do a better job of building out adventures and building out stuff in my campaigns. And so I'm looking for people that are sort of like showing that process of that." And I try not to get too excited because that's like exactly that was me. That's where I was. That's what I was trying to do. Or that's what I wanted to find back when I started making campaign stuff. So there's still a bunch of elements that I need to add. I wanted to sleep on it. So this is enough to start writing out rules for it, and then probably get another round of yeah, thanks. That's definitely the goal. Yep. So pretty happy with it. Yeah, the shapes are there. And honestly, like, I mean, it's pretty much so far it's pretty much exactly what I was kind of envisioning, so I'm happy with it. And now it's all about like the balance of the colors, and I don't think I like the dashes of colors. I think I just need to commit to it for like the whole section. Yeah, I'll next time I fiddle with it, I'll be able to figure it out. Besides that, completing various channel-related tasks like pumping out videos once a day. It just, I guess it feels like, so specifically these videos, it feels like, I like this. I like building, sort of steadily building a library of these, especially in contrast to what I used to try to build, which was this. 11 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 9 minutes. I was trying to, there's 20 minutes, 11 minutes. I was trying to combine, for the most part, 15 minutes, a bunch of different ideas, and then kind of generically, like I was giving them questions. I was doing the same thing that I'm doing now, but it wasn't as pointed. So I really like that there's a high signal to noise, right? Should terrain be modular? Like that's 4 minutes on exactly that question. When should a TPK be possible? That's 8 minutes. That's exactly that. Which system or set of rules? 5 minutes on that. So I kind of like this sort of like bite size. Like this feels like a good way to get some ideas out there, even though, right, in the scheme of things, it doesn't seem like very much. Like if I compare, even just like basic shorts that I've done, it's like, well, that's 15,000 views, that's 12,000 views, that's 54,000 views. Like those are good views on the last set of shorts that I put out there. But it feels like this is a different type of content, and especially the fact that I can do it daily feels like a good discipline. Feels like a good use of all of the recording stuff. And why I'm doing the channel and everything else, I guess it's a means to an end. I'd very much like to. I'm planting seeds. I guess that's the best way to. If I tend to all of these plants every day for long enough, if I believe that there's value, then eventually it'll come back. Like there was somebody last night that it was a good. What are you doing, Crane? Where are you going? Where are you going to go next? Somebody. It was funny because I don't know if they realized how much on point what they were saying was, but they joined the stream and they're like, "Hey, your channel came up. I was looking for TTRPG creators because I'm trying to do a better job of building out adventures and building out stuff in my campaigns. And so I'm looking for people that are sort of like showing that process of that." And I try not to get too excited because that's like exactly, that was me. That's where I was. That's what I was trying to do. Or that's what I wanted to find back when I started making campaign stuff. And the idea that they were searching, my channel came up, they end up in the stream, and what am I doing last night? I'm literally spending hours designing a talisman puzzle for a one-shot that I've written that I'm trying to release. And I think I said something to that effect, like, well, I mean, not to be too proud here, but like you probably stumbled onto exactly the right channel for what you're looking for, because I'm on here every day doing this. So that was that. I guess it's for that type of thing. It's to be that place or that space, to create that sort of space that I was looking for. That's very exciting to me. What advice for starting a YouTube channel? Well, there's the standard 100 things, right? You have to have a reason to do things outside of getting a response back. You have to have something that motivates you aside from sort of the popularity, I guess. You know, I streamed for probably a year almost to 4 people max, right? A good chunk of that was to basically nobody. Videos can get the same response. If you can try to align yourself with your channel in such a way that what excites you is the iteration and making it better, and using it as basically a way to learn and then take it back and try it again. If you can give yourself that motivation, rather than, hey, it's not working yet. It's like, well, sure, it's not working yet, but that video was better, or, you know, connected with people better than this other one. You know, because the internet's a fickle place, right? Like, I don't have, where's the other example? If I look at just my setup that I've been doing over there at my game table, if I look at the first night that I set that up, like that face cam is pretty awful. That's a pretty depressing Ryan. I'm all washed out with the background. It's a bad angle. It looks weird. 5 or 6 times later, though, and where is it? Nope. Where was it? And like, that to me is that looks like just in a few days, right? And granted, lighting and everything make all the difference in getting those things right. But to me, that looks like somebody that's a year later. If I was to compare that, right, I would expect that like that much time has passed between those 2 shots, because it's like that looks just miles better from the other one. But in general, like, I think people, you know, you don't want to overanalyze anything. If you want to make stuff, you make stuff. The thing that you have to find out, I think, and this is a personal thing, you have to find out if you really are wanting to make that thing. And what I mean is, sometimes people get attracted to the idea of something, but really what they want is a second order thing. So somebody will see, you know, popular, successful things and say, I think I want to be a carpenter. It's like, oh wow, okay. So are you making things out of wood? It's like, well, I mean, kind of, I guess. Like, didn't have much fun doing that, but man, if I could make this and this and that and this, it's like, right. But are you making stuff? because in a sense, like the cheapest way to find out whether you really like something or not is to just try to do it. If you do it every day, if you want a YouTube channel, then you should probably make videos. Like make 100 videos. If you want to do a podcast, you should probably go record 100 podcasts. If you want to be a dungeon master, okay, go run 100 sessions. If you can't do that, meaning that if you can't get to 100, maybe you burn out at 15. Okay, well then you didn't really want to do that. That's great. That's fine. Find the next thing. Find something that you want to do 100 times, probably almost thanklessly. Like find that thing that you're passionate about to do that, and then try your damnedest to try to find a way to get paid for doing that. Because if you can do something, if you can make something 100 times, if you can, for people that are like, oh, I want to record a podcast, it's like just use your phone, use your computer, find a tape recorder, record 100 podcasts, put them on tapes, do whatever you have to do, record 100 of them. Just for yourself, don't put them out there. Just, I don't care if it's 8 minutes a piece, write your little scripts, do your intros, do 100. Same thing for writing. If you want to be a writer, it's like, okay, have you written 100 articles? Have you written 100 chapters? Like, once you can, I really do think if you try to iterate and you find that thing that you want to do and you can prove to yourself that you want to do that, by the time you get to 100, now you've got something to really talk about. Now you've got something to really work with. And in a sense, it feels like at that point it's inevitable that you'll find success with it. There's a lot of people who have people overemphasize going viral. There's a lot of people who have gone viral and it meant nothing. But if you can go viral and that's backed with all the hard work that I'm talking about, I think that could make a huge difference. I feel comfortable planting the seeds, watering it, editing daily, making stuff, putting things out there, starting a Patreon. It may be a slow growth, but it's like, well, I'm not going anywhere. I feel pretty confident that I'll still be here grinding. Might take a couple of years, but I feel like it'll definitely get there. But hey, maybe the videos that I'm putting out, maybe not these little ones. These probably won't ever be anything super massive, but some of the other ideas that I have, do 100 of those. Maybe one of them hits and gets a lot of traffic. All of a sudden, all this other work that I'm doing every day gets a lot more important. So yeah, that's a lot of pulling it out of the air type of ideas, but I think in general, definitely do it 100 times. If you can do it 100 times without getting anything back from it, then I think you're probably solid.